Hey, this is Rob Math with Line 6, and I'm here at Kraft Music. Today we're taking a look at the AMPLIFi series, and for a great deal, check out the bundles at Kraft Music. AMPLIFi is available in a few different formats. Today I'll be playing through the AMPLIFi 75. There's also the AMPLIFi 150, which doubles the power, and a floorboard version, AMPLIFi FX 100, as well as the desktop type version, AMPLIFi TT. AMPLIFi is an amazing tool for guitars. It allows you to dial up killer guitar tones really fast, as well as stream music via Bluetooth. Now, a typical guitar amp's not going to give you great sound when you play music through it, but with AMPLIFi, we've got a full-range 5-way speaker system that really puts you in the mix of the band and gives you amazing guitar tone. For deeper editing, AMPLIFi can be controlled via iOS or Android devices using the free AMPLIFi Remote app. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. AMPLIFi comes loaded with 100 factory presets. You can scroll through them using the app, or you can access them using an optional foot controller, like the FBV Express. Using the app, you can assign your 4 favorite tones to the top panel of AMPLIFi. The AMPLIFi Remote app gives us access to over 70 different amp models, as well as 100 different effects and 20 cabinets. So let me show you how easy it is to dial up some sounds using the app. So here's my signal chain. Okay, I've got my amp right here, my amp and cab, and in front of it I've got a stomp box. Behind the amp there's a compressor, which is not actually active right now, an EQ, a volume, a modulation, a delay, and a reverb. So for example, let's say we wanted to add the delay. We can click on the delay here, and this delay that has been chosen in the preset is a digital delay, and it's actually not currently on. So it was set up that way so you can turn it on and off for different sections. So here it is dry. Okay, and now let's go ahead and turn on that delay. I can adjust all the parameters inside of that effect right here as well. It's super easy. For example, if you want to bring up the mix, okay. If I wanted to change the time, okay, I'm going to bring it back a little bit. Okay, so editing is a lot of fun and easy. Let's take a look. Let's turn off the delay for a second just so we can go back to more of a drier sound. Here's my amp model section here. Okay, so if I click on the amp and cab, and in this corner here it says amp, I'm going to click on that, and here comes my whole pull-down menu of different amplifiers that I can jam through. They're broken up into categories. So what you've got here are your different types, and right now we're in the high gain section. So you've got your clean, your American style amps, your British. This preset was using an amp model called Chemical X. Let's listen to some others. So you've heard a few of the amp models, but what if we wanted to change a cab? All you have to do now is double click on the amp model. Okay, it's going to take me back to the editor screen, and in this corner it says cab. Go ahead and click that. And then you have your cabinet over here. If you click on that, and now you've got your full list of all the different cabinets available. So let's do the same thing. I'm just going to play a little, and at the same time, I'm going to kind of scroll through, and we'll audition some cabinets. Okay. So finally, let's take a look at the huge library of effects that are in AMPLIFi. If I click over here, this is going to take me into all the Stompbox drive type effects, okay? You'll see here I've got facial fuzz, screamer, cool stuff. But if I click on this type right here, now I can get into the different sections of effects in AMPLIFi, everything from my drive and dynamic effects, my mods, my delays, filters, and so forth. So if I wanted to see what kind of modulation effects are in here, I could just click on mods, and there's your full menu of all your different cool modulation effects. Let's go check out delays. Here's all of my super cool delays, filter effects right here, auto wah, synth lead, bender, super cool stuff. And again, back to my drive and dynamic type effects. Go ahead and audition some of the different drive effects. I've got the Plexi Variact amp model here with nothing on it, just a little bit of reverb. So let's go ahead and listen to that, and then I'm going to turn on a drive. So. Sounds pretty cool. Let's go ahead and add a drive effect. So if we turn on a drive, I'm going to add the screamer. Let's check out some of the other models here. So. I mentioned before that you can stream music in AMPLIFi via Bluetooth, so you can jam along with some of your favorite songs or your backing tracks. Let's take a look at how that works. Okay, if you go over here, you'll see this menu, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the music library, and in the music library is all the music that basically lives in your iTunes library. It'll automatically appear right there. So I've got a ton of tunes here, and I'm going to click over to where it says Playlist. And inside the playlist, I've got a list called Rob's Backing Tracks. So if I click on that, I'm going to go ahead and play along with the song. Okay, so. So I mentioned earlier with the FBV Express, you can change presets in AMPLIFi. With the FBV Shortboard, not only can you change presets, but you can also turn on and off individual effects sections. So when I connect the FBV Shortboard to the back of AMPLIFi, the app recognizes it and gives me options to assign different effects sections to the floorboard. If you like what you've heard so far from AMPLIFi, but don't need the onboard speaker system, check out AMPLIFi TT. This is an awesome desktop version that gives you all the same features and specs as the combos. It's great for practicing. You could plug it into your home stereo system and jam along. And with the optical output as well as the USB, it's great for direct recording as well. Speaking of direct recording, all AMPLIFi models will function as an audio interface for your favorite DAW when you connect them to either a Mac or PC via USB. If you're looking for AMPLIFi in a convenient pedal board configuration, check out Effects 100. This allows you to bring all your favorite AMPLIFi sounds and effects to a gig without actually having to haul an amp. Just plug it into a PA and you're ready to rock. So that wraps up the AMPLIFi family from line 6. I'm Rob Math here at Kraft Music. Thanks for watching.